From the very beginning, we're just packed with people. It was a curiosity at first, and then we actually started to sound like a good band. So there was just so much love, and it was before the band started becoming a business, and it was a lot of pressure yet. So
it was that little window of opportunity between the dream and the reality.
It was magical, actually.
Yeah, those are the best times.
It's magical.
Along the way, in that in between time, the people you met, who stands out the most is the most influential and exciting person you never would have imagined meeting.
God.
It doesn't have to be anybody like you would know. I mean,
I always think the person that comes to my mind is probably Jackie Gleason and Elizabeth Taylor. But I mean, musical influence.
It can be anybody.
I don't know. I mean, I was impressed by the weirdest people.
Oh,
yeah.
I want to hear. We all want to hear who you were impressed with. I think that's
who I wasn't impressed with.
No, you were.
Yeah, okay. God, I mean, I've met so many amazing people. I don't know. Brian Wilson.
Who you write about in the book.
Yeah, he was amazing, and plus he was such a big part of my childhood and a part of me, actually, of my being, and to be able to work with him and just be around him. Yeah, and working with him on my album, A Woman and a Man, and it wasn't that good. To be perfectly honest, let's face it.
It's okay, only very few people applauded.
So I think actually working with him and hearing him do his thing was one of the most amazing memories that I have from my career. It was so emotional, and watching him work, and we cried afterwards, and we just said, no more, but we can't work anymore.
We can't do this anymore because it's too.
It was really amazing. It was amazing. Yeah.
Was he cogent? Was he present? Because he just seems to be very.
He's
Is he a savant? I don't mean to be funny, but I just never figure out what the hell Brian Wilson's really about. I mean, don't you be led around by like psychiatrists, and then also sits down, and then they lead him away, and I freaks my shit out. So I look to you, Belinda, for some a little deeper insight into the psyche.
I think that probably his past is caught up with him in a lot of ways, but also
what was his past?
Well, I think there was a lot of why I'm not like that. I don't know why. Well, I think that there was a lot of probably drugs, but also I don't like saying that because it might not be.
I think it tipped his.
But I think that he's just a mad genius, and he's like, for me, it was like Mozart. I mean, it was that heavy. It was like you don't question that kind of thing.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Taylor.
I don't think she liked me because my husband played her son in a movie called The Sandpiper.
Oh my God, that's right.
Morgan, yeah. And when she was at her most beautiful. And she was.
Did she try to seduce him or something? And didn't.
No, well, actually, there was a funny story with that because Life magazine at the time gave him a bunch of cameras because they knew he was into photography.
Oh my God.
And so they go, oh, please take pictures from around the set. And so he would go sit in her dressing room, and she would be like filling up the thermoses and things with booze. And he would snap all these photographs of that happening. So, and she was and like this kid, they were so genius actually. They like gave this kid this camera. He was going around snapping pictures of her.
So was she mad at him or mad
She
at
wasn't
you?
very happy about it. But I don't know. I don't know. She was kind of. I think it was me. It was me probably. I was very intimidated.
You were intimidated by her.
I was very intimidated.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who was the best person I've ever met.
Great.
Sammy Davis Jr.
Oh.
That was it.
Well, you know, I used to do his wife also Bean's nails.
She was
At
amazing
see
too.
a hair salon. I think she swung. I think they both swung in the day.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Everybody did. Diane Cannon swung. Not with me, but God knows I tried.
He was. I hung out with him on the back of George Schlotter's boat for an afternoon.
George Schlatter, who produced
He was
Laugh-In.
And
Who I saw him just last
I sat with him for a whole afternoon and on the back of his boat, and it was funny watching people's response to seeing Sammy Davis Jr. That was the best part of hanging out with Sammy.
Yeah.
Was seeing people's response to him. But he was really, really a cool guy.
Anything special? Did he talk about being Jewish or anything?
No, but he did call me a vision of nowness. He said, "Baby, you're a vision of nowness." I started and I was like,
Wait,
"Oh."
what year was this?
This is probably 1990.
Oh, it was later, Sam.
Yeah, later Sammy.
Wow.
And-
It was almost over, Sam.
Yeah, but he was still pretty hip.
I'm talking 77, 76
No, I wish.
supposed to be, honey.
Yeah, that was big time.
When everybody was still like
Yeah.
looking good.